Okay, so good morning students, and now we shall continue our chapter number 4, that is climate, and about the topic that is we are going to start, and we have already started in the previous video. The topic is the onset of the monsoon and its withdrawal. ठीक है, monsoon का आना और जाना. We have started this topic in the previous video, and we had discussed that monsoons used to come to India, used to reach in India in the month of June. Okay, in the month of June, and for the whole month of June, July up to August, they remain in India, and after August, in September, they withdraws from India. Okay, so this cycle is known as the onset of monsoon and the withdrawal of monsoon. So before we start, we want to tell you one thing more, that when the monsoon reaches India, it begins to shower heavily, especially in the South India, and we call it the burst. That is known as the burst, the monsoon burst. Write down the question, please. What is meant by the term monsoon burst? What is meant by the term monsoon burst? When the monsoon reaches India, in the South India especially, it rains heavily in the southern coast of India, and that heavy rainfall is known as the monsoon burst. Okay, now next, first of all we shall discuss about the onset of monsoon, the coming of monsoon. At last we shall discuss about the withdrawal of the monsoon. Okay, so now let's start. Now, the onset of monsoon का आना. देखो बेटा, I want to tell you one thing very important, that this is the map of South India. ठीक है जी. In India, this is a part of Kerala. Okay, monsoon used to reach first of all in Kerala. That is on June 10. Near about June 10, monsoon reaches Kerala. So Kerala is the first state. Kerala is the first state in India where the monsoon reaches. So from here it reaches to India and then expands in the whole of India. Now, when monsoon reaches India, reaches Kerala June 10. Okay. Next, number 2. When monsoon reaches India, it gets divided into two branches. It gets divided into two branches. First one, Arabian Sea Branch, and the second one, the Bay of Bengal branch. The Bay of Bengal branch. Now these are the two branches in which this monsoon winds gets divided, and we all know that what is the name of these winds? The southwest monsoon winds. Always remember that at June 10 the monsoon reaches India. That means the southwest monsoon winds reaches India. Though at June 10 in Kerala, so which brings monsoon with them. So on June 10 at Kerala, the southwest monsoon winds reaches India, and after reaching India, these southwest monsoon winds gets divided into two branches. The first branch is known as the Arabian Sea Branch, and the second branch is known as the Bay of Bengal branch. Is that clear? Two branches. First one Arabian Sea Branch, second one Bay of Bengal branch. First of all, we shall discuss about this. Okay, I am rubbing this now. Now, first of all, we have discussed that the Arabian Sea Branch, number 2, Bay of Bengal branch. First of all, we shall discuss about this one, the Arabian Sea Branch. Now this one. Okay. Now this is the map of South India. This is Kerala. Now here comes the southwest monsoon winds. The southwest monsoon winds reaches Kerala. That is June 10. Now, this is Arabian Sea. You all know. Okay? This is Arabian Sea and this is Bay of Bengal. Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal. On June 10, these winds reaches Kerala, and this branch is known as the Arabian Sea Branch. This branch expands up to into upper India in this way. Also, the second branch, this branch goes on this way, like this, upward, in this way. So this branch is Arabian Sea Branch, this second branch is Bay of Bengal branch. This is first branch, this is second branch. So that means when it reaches India, gets divided into two parts, first branch, second branch. Now both of these branches are responsible for the rainfall in India. How do they do rainfall in India? I think we have discussed it, but we shall discuss it in detail now. Okay, now I'm rubbing this now. We shall discuss how these branches do rainfall in India. 1 minute. Okay, so this is the rough map of India. Now, but this is the rough map of India. Okay, we shall discuss about this. So, when these branches reach India, the Arabian Sea Branch and the Bay of Bengal branch, first of all, they get divided into two parts. Okay? Now, this branch, first of all, we shall talk about the Arabian Sea Branch. Now, this branch moves ahead in this way. Okay? By mid of June, it reaches Saurashtra. Mid-June. This is Saurashtra. Saurashtra is in Gujarat. By mid-June, it reaches Saurashtra. After that, it moves further upwards. Now, the question arises: why do these winds rainfall here and do not cross India and goes to Tibet? Because we all know that there are very high mountains known as the Himalayas. This is the complete Himalayan belt. This way, in Arunachal Pradesh also. This way. This is Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Nepal, Sikkim, Bhutan, Arunachal Pradesh. This and here is Tibet. Whole of this whole one is the Himalayan mountains. Now we all know that Himalayan mountains are very high mountains, so these winds cannot cross. These winds cannot cross these high mountains, and that's why when they come to India and reach here, they just collide with them, and after collision they drop their whole of the water in India. So that's why they cannot cross the Himalayas and go upwards to Tibet. Okay, now this was the case of the Arabian Sea Branch. It reaches Delhi by June 29. Okay, June 29, June 30, it reaches Delhi, and after that in July it reaches to Punjab and Haryana also. Now, the case of second branch, that is the Bay of Bengal branch. The Bay of Bengal branch. Now this branch goes in this manner. This is the way. Now again same case. This branch is going over from the Bay of Bengal. Again the question arises, why does not it goes upwards? Because again there are Himalayas. After colliding with the Himalayas, they turn leftwards in this way. and and after colliding with the Himalayas, they burst here. They do their monsoon burst here and do very heavy rainfalls here in Assam and Meghalaya region. That is why the regions like Cherrapunji and Mawsynram gets heaviest rainfall in the whole world, because these Bay of Bengal branch of monsoon has a lot of water. It is coming from below the oceans, that is from Indian Ocean. Then it comes from the Bay of Bengal. It is filled with complete moisture. Now here are Himalayas. It cannot cross Himalayas and burst here in the plains of Assam and also in the parts of Meghalaya. That's why the region the region of Assam and Meghalaya, Cherrapunji and Mawsynram gets the highest monsoon in the world, highest rainfall in the world. After doing rainfall here, it turns leftwards because it cannot cross the Himalayas. It turns leftwards and gets mixed with these and we get mixed with this Arabian Sea Branch at over Delhi and move collectively towards Punjab, Haryana and Pakistan and Western Pakistan. That's why by July, after meeting each other over Delhi and Gurgaon, they collectively do rainfall over Haryana and Punjab and the Pakistani Punjab. So by July, the whole of India and this part of Pakistan receive rainfall due to these southwest monsoon winds. Which gets divided into two parts, Arabian Sea Branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Is that clear, Bacho? This is the complete onset of monsoon, coming of the monsoon. First of all, this way. Second one, this way. It reaches here by 29 July, Delhi. It gives rainfall here in Mawsynram and Cherrapunji, moves leftwards due to Himalayas and collides with and mixes with these branch, and Punjab and Haryana receives rainfall with this collective branch, and also the Pakistani Punjab receives the rainfall with these collective branches. And by July and August, the whole of India and the Pakistani region receives heavy rainfall. Is that clear, students? Now this was the onset of monsoon. That means the arrival of the monsoon and the burst of the monsoon throughout India. Now the second point, the withdrawal of the monsoon. This was the arrival of monsoon. Second point, the withdrawal of monsoon. Let's see. I think you have understood all this. I am rubbing this now. Now, the next point is the reversal of monsoon, that is the going back of the monsoons. Now, the reversal of the monsoons. Now let's discuss this. देखो बच्चों, the reversal of monsoon means the going back of the monsoon. That is the withdrawal of monsoons. The withdrawal of monsoons. The reversal of monsoon or the going back of monsoon. Now, after making rainfall in the whole of India, by the time of September 1, the withdrawal of monsoon begins. Similarly, in this way, जैसे ही आई थी वैसे ही ये वापस जाना शुरू कर देती है. In this way. Now देखो बेटा, आफ्टर द विड्रॉल, ड्यूरिंग द विड्रॉल ऑफ मानसून, द होल ऑफ द साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विंड्स दैट हैव मेड रेनफॉल इन इंडिया begin to withdraw from India. They begin to withdraw from India from September 1. By mid September they reach the mid of India. By October they reach here, and by the beginning of November and end of November they withdraw completely from India. Now while withdrawing from India, when these Bay of Bengal branch was returning to India, it again gets moisture from Bay of Bengal. You can see here that this side is moving from the land, so that's why it doesn't have any rainfall. That's why it doesn't have any moisture, and that means it does not make any type of rainfall, because it doesn't have any type of water. ये ज़मीन के ऊपर से गुजर रही है, देखो ये सारी ज़मीन के ऊपर से गुजर रहे हैं, तो ज़मीन के ऊपर से गुजरने की वजह से इसके पास में कोई पानी नहीं है, ठीक है। तो जब ये वापस जाएगी तो कोई बारिश नहीं होगी। लेकिन ये वाली ब्रांच देखो, ये जब वापस जा रही है तो ये बे ऑफ बंगाल के ऊपर से जा रही है। यू कैन सी हियर, ये पूरा बे ऑफ बंगाल है और ये बे ऑफ बंगाल के ऊपर से होकर वापस जा रही है। तो दैट्स वाई इसके अंदर वापस जाते टाइम फिर से मॉइस्चर भर जाता है, और जब इसके अंदर दोबारा मॉइस्चर भर जाता है तो जाते जाते ये तमिलनाडु और श्रीलंका के ऊपर रेनफॉल करके जाती है, ठीक है जी। यही रीज़न है कि दैट्स वाई द रीजन ऑफ तमिलनाडु एंड श्रीलंका रिसीव्स विंटर रेनफॉल। क्यों विंटर रेनफॉल? बाकी पूरे इंडिया में विंटर रेनफॉल नहीं होता, क्योंकि ये सारी की सारी जो मानसून विंड्स है ये सूखे निकल जाती है, क्योंकि इसमें कहीं कोई पानी नहीं है, ज़मीन के ऊपर से जा रही है। लेकिन ये जो ब्रांच जा रही है, बे ऑफ बंगाल ब्रांच वापस जा रही है, ये फिर से बे ऑफ बंगाल के ऊपर से होकर जा रही है। अब चूंकि ये बे ऑफ बंगाल के ऊपर से जा रही है तो इसमें फिर से पानी भर रहा है, और जाते जाते ये तमिलनाडु के ऊपर से गुजरती है और श्रीलंका के ऊपर से गुजरती है। तो यही रीज़न है कि तमिलनाडु और श्रीलंका रीजन जो है दैट रिसीव्स विंटर रेनफॉल, क्योंकि इसमें फिर से पानी भर चुका होता है और जाते जाते यहाँ पे बारिश करके जाती है। एंड दैट इज द रीजन दैट तमिलनाडु रीजन इन इंडिया रिसीव्स रेनफॉल, विंटर रेनफॉल। तो क्वेश्चन लिख लो, why does the Tamil Nadu region or why does the Tamil Nadu region or the Coromandel coast, इसको बोलते हैं कोरोमंडल कोस्ट, why does the Tamil Nadu region or the Coromandel coast in India receives winter rainfall for 5 months, ठीक है। इसमें क्यों इसको सर्दियों की बारिश होती है? बिकॉज जाते टाइम ये मानसून विंड्स फिर से वापस जा रही हैं, और जाते टाइम इनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? द नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स, नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स, ठीक है। जब ये आ रही थी तब हमने नाम दिया था साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विंड्स, क्योंकि ये साउथ वेस्ट से आती हैं, तो दैट्स वाई, और अपने साथ बारिश लेकर आती हैं, तो साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विंड्स। लेकिन अब जब जा रही हैं तो ये ऐसे नॉर्थ ईस्ट से होकर ऐसे जा रही है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट, ये देखो नॉर्थ ईस्ट, तो दैट्स वाई दे आर कॉल्ड नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स, नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड, क्योंकि अब इनमें कहीं कोई बारिश नहीं है, यहाँ पर तो कोई बारिश नहीं है, तो दैट्स वाई नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स। हाँ, यहाँ से जाते हुए बारिश थोड़ी आ जाती है, पानी मॉइस्चर मिल जाता है तो यहाँ बारिश कर देती है, तो दैट्स वाई दीज आर नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स। तो एक और क्वेश्चन लिख लो, डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन द साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विंड्स एंड द नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स। डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन द साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विंड्स एंड द नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स and the northeast trade winds. Write any 5 points. ठीक है। तो this was the topic of the onset and the withdrawal of monsoons. Monsoons का आना और जाना। अब मानसून पहले आ गया by the date of June 1 in Kerala, और मानसून जाना शुरू कब होता है? विड्रॉल ऑफ मानसून कब शुरू होता है? बाय September 1 अप टू September to December। ये है द विड्रॉल ऑफ मानसून। द ऑनसेट ऑफ मानसून कब है? फ्रॉम जून टू अगस्त, ठीक है, फ्रॉम June 1 या June 10 टू अगस्त। एंड द विड्रॉल ऑफ मानसून इज फ्रॉम September 1 टू December 15 और 29 दिसंबर 30 दिसंबर तक पूरा का पूरा मानसून वापस चला जाता है, इंक्लूडिंग दीज विंटर रेनफॉल, इंक्लूडिंग दीज नॉर्थ ईस्ट ट्रेड विंड्स which give the winter rainfall on the Coromandel coast. सो बेटा दिस वॉज अवर टॉपिक, ठीक है जी, दिस वॉज अवर टॉपिक ऑफ टुडे, द ऑनसेट एंड द विड्रॉल ऑफ मानसून। उम्मीद है आपको कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा, ठीक है। इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी शैल डिस्कस अबाउट द कोल्ड वेदर सीजन एंड द हॉट वेदर सीजन इन इंडिया। सो दिस वॉज अवर टुडेज क्लास, ठीक है जी। इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी शैल डिस्कस अबाउट दोज टॉपिक्स। सो इट वॉज नाइस टेकिंग योर क्लास बेटा टुडे, ठीक है जी। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच। प्लीज़ राइट डाउन द क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो दैट हैव डिक्टेटेड यू, एंड ये क्वेश्चन आपने कॉपी भी करें। सो थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच।